I said the truth, it is stuck inside of your mind. Not the end of the church, blinding off inside of their lives. I said the truth, it is stuck inside of your mind. Not the end of a church, blinding off inside of their lives. I said the truth, it is stuck inside of your mind. Not the end of a church, blinding off inside of their lives.
I'm the principal designer at Lyles Home Design, the only designer at Lyles Home Design. And Shalana has invited me to come and interview with her and kind of give you guys a little bit of insight on me and my business and kind of where I stand. So I'm excited to be here. It's always a challenge to be young and a minority and a woman in the majority of scenarios in a business sense. I do find it challenging to maintain a professional attitude around some of the people that I interact with, but I think it's enjoyable. I like the challenge of, you know, how is this person going to respond to me, or, you know, what's the real perspective of people, and, you know, like it's interesting to learn from other people and take on the way that they perceive and judge pretty much somebody else, especially being a woman. There's not that many successful black-owned companies in Dallas, Texas, and I just like the idea of being able to go out and prove that, you know, it can be done. Success can be accomplished by a black person and a woman and a young woman on top of that. Some of my inspirations for architecture, definitely Frank Gehry. He has a very modern and contemporary style of architecture that started like way back in the 60s, and I think it's awesome that, you know, somebody wanted to think outside of the box that far back. David Weekley is also one of the architects that I admire. He does a lot more traditional designs, but I don't know, I like the cool, collective kind of traditional styles of homes that he creates. I think that I've gravitated a lot towards the modern and contemporary design, more so because it's, you know, you can incorporate a lot of green and earth-friendly designs into modern and reclaim reusable materials, and I like the idea of trying to preserve the earth and have a sleek, modern, new look to homes as well. When I first started in architecture, it was on the commercial side. I kind of strayed away from commercial design just because it's like, how many more restaurants do we really need? And everybody needs homes. There will always be a need for a family to have somewhere to stay. So I pulled away from commercial architecture, and about 3 years ago I started training to be an electrical engineer. I think it's very important to be versatile in any field that you're in. So I'm getting a broad scope of architecture and the engineering side of things as well. And it makes you an asset. I definitely think that it's beneficial to explore as many areas of your career that you can, just to be knowledgeable of all aspects of things. My lifelong dream, my goal as a residential home designer is to have my own subdivision, specifically modern designs for lower income families or lower income families. And I've been creating prototypes, prototype designs, just kind of gathering ideas, continuously jotting down new ideas and new game plan and different approaches in order to complete the project. But it's a large project, and I know it's going to be time consuming. But I definitely think it would be beneficial to Dallas, primarily because we don't see a lot of modern homes and a lot of modern designs. We have a lot of homes that I've seen that are modern. I've gone through during construction time, and there's no type of green efficiency incorporated into the design. It's still like a wood framed house, and there's no solar panels, and they're creating new materials instead of trying to reuse existing materials. And I think it's a definite waste. So I'd like to create these homes that are a low impact to the city and a low impact overall to the earth. And I think that our lower income families would appreciate being able to live in a nice home it looks modern, it looks new, it looks cool, and it's retrofit, and it's a low impact to the environment. Overall in all, I think that anyone that has a passion or a desire to do anything positive in their life, you definitely need to pursue it. People can say what you can and can't do, but you're the only one that can determine your end goal, and you create your own dreams. And